Greetings, metalheads. Welcome back to Friday the 13th YouTube channel. Today, we're talking about a new release just come out on Frontier Records. It's a new project. It's called Circus of Rock, and the album's called Lost Behind the Mask, released on the 12th of May 2023. Check it out, folks. Now, this is the band, or should I say the project's second release. The first album was called Come On, Come All. This was released in August of 2021. And this is a project put together by drummer Mastermind, Marka Rantanen, who was in a band called King Company. So the singers for this album, Lost Behind the Mask, there's some really interesting singers here. We have members of Lordi, we have Pink Cream 69, we have Uriah Heep, with Garish, and we have The Chronicles, Sons of Apollo, we have Ring of Fire, and the list just goes on. There's some really great musicians here. So this album comes with 13 songs and an additional bonus track. So I'm going to tell you the song titles for this album, and I'm also going to tell you who's singing each songs. Now, the first song is called Alive and Kicking. It features Garish Prandon. Second song is called Keep On Shining, featuring Jeff Scott Soto from Sons of Apollo, also former Yngwie Malmsteen singer. We also have Holding the Gun, featuring Santiago Ramanda. We have the next song is called The War Is Over, featuring Mark Boals, yet another singer of Yngwie Malmsteen, and has also been involved with Ring of Fire. So we also have 9 Lives featuring Mr. Lordi from the band Lordi. Next song is called All I Need. It features a singer called Pinja. Next song is called Truth or Consequences. This features Jay Lewis. The next song is called Death Marks No Sounds, featuring Anthony Parfallen. Then we have the next song is called Is It Any Wonder, featuring David Readman. And we all know David Readman is the singer for Pink Cream 69, a fantastic singer. Next is the song called The Beast, featuring Sibi. The next song is called Fix, featuring Peter James Goodman. And then we have Heavy Fire, featuring Rafael Casello. And then the last song is called Sunrise, featuring Bernie Shaw, obviously with Uriah Heep. So the album clocks in at 58 minutes. So you're definitely getting value for money. Like I say, it's a really good project. Now, I'm not sure who produced this album. I'm guessing it's done by Marika, the drummer, who's put this project together. Now, unfortunately, the bio that I have with the album, that comes with the album, doesn't tell me it was actually playing guitars in this album, so bass guitar, which is a shame because I'd like to have known I was actually playing the instruments. I guess Marika's playing them all. Not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that, but it's a really interesting album. So I'm going to tell you what songs I like off this album. Now, the first song is a really cool song. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Firehouse Tarkata and a little bit of Whitesnake, and also the band Europe. So if you like those sort of bands, you're really going to enjoy this debut song. It also reminds me of a band called Rough Cut. You may remember those guys. They did a fantastic album called Rough Cut Wants You. Doing projects is very difficult at times, especially trying to find the right singer for the right song. And these, like I say, America's found the perfect singers for each song. The second song's called Keep On Shining, featuring Jeff Scott Soto. Now, we all know Jeff's a fantastic singer. He's been around for many years. He's got a fantastic voice, melody, and a lot of range. So the song's called Keep On Shining. Now, the song pretty much sounds like Talisman, which is also another fantastic band that Jeff Scott Soto was involved with. So you get the vibe of Jeff Scott's the Talisman, especially the first Talisman album. Guess Talisman went a little bit more funky in later albums, but the first album is a fantastic album. And this song kind of reminds me of the old school Talisman. So this song also has a lot of keyboards in it. So it kind of reminds me of bands like Tara or Nightwish. Not to put you off, it still sounds like Jeff Scott Soto's Talisman, but it's got more keyboards as opposed to Talisman's music. Next song is called Holding the Gun. This features Santiago Ramando. Now, he's involved with a band called Storm Warning. Some of you guys may already heard the band. They're also released on Frontier Records. And this song kind of reminds me a little bit of Journey and also the band called Shadow King, which featured Lou Gramm. Now, another band that springs to mind when I listen to this song is Scandinavian band Skagerrak, who were a fantastic band back in the day. Did some really good albums. Slice of Heaven was a fantastic album. So this is Santiago Ramando doing Holding the Gun. The next song is called The Beast. This features female singer Servi. Servi's been involved with helping out such bands as Eldritch from Italy, a progressive metal band. And believe it or not, she's recorded 7 albums. Now, I never knew this person until recently. So look back at her history on Wikipedia, folks. She's done 7 previous albums. Now, this is a pretty cool song, but there is a lot of keyboards on this album. Kind of reminds me of Vixen and Femme Fatale. Next up is The War Is Over, featuring Mark Boals. Now, this is a really, really good song. Like Jeff Scott Soto, these 2 songs are extremely suited for these artists. It's a fantastic vocalist with a nice range of vocals. It kind of reminds me of Ring of Fire, a little bit of Yngwie Malmsteen. Some great drumming, and Mark's vocals are phenomenal. Next song is called Nine Lives. This features Mr. Lordy from Lordy. His vocals are really cool. He's got a graspy voice, as some of you may know. Sometimes he can sing really high. It does actually sound a bit like Lordy, this song, but it's a really catchy song, really well put together. Now, the next song is called All I Need, featuring Panja. Now, I'm not 100% sure who this lady is. She's got a really good voice. She kind of reminds me of a singer that would appear on a Camelot album. She's definitely got a quality there that would appeal to Camelot fans. So it's a really good song, really beautifully sung, really nice melodies, and it's a good AOR hard rock song. Now, the next song is called Truth or Consequences, featuring singer Jay Lewis. Now, I don't know who Jay Lewis is. I'm not 100% sure what bands he's been in. He's got a pretty good voice, though. This song is very symphonic. It's very Scandinavian in sound. So if you like the Sabaton with keyboards, or you like your Night Wishes, this song is probably going to appeal to you. Now, there's a song on this album called Is It Any Wonder, which features David Readman. I've got to say, David is the most perfect singer for this album. And I've got to say, this is the best song on the album for me personally. Everyone has different tastes, but David is a strong singer. He's done some fantastic projects, like Voodoo Circle and Pink Cream 69 being his main band, but he's a brilliant singer. This song is extremely suited for him. Very strong structures. It's a fantastic song with some great melody hooks, strong music as well. Like I said, this is the best song on the album for me personally. Now, like I said, there's 13 songs, 14 songs with a bonus track with different singers. I'd like to have seen David do more songs on this album, but it is a really good album. Hard rock AOR, but David's choice for the song is definitely the best song on the album. Highly recommended. It's called Is There Any Wonder, featuring David Readman. Now, another song I really recommend is the next song. It's called Fix, which is featuring a singer called Peter James Goodman. I don't know this guy particularly. I don't know what bands he's been in, but he's got a really good, strong voice, and it's very suited to this song. It kind of reminds me of Dave Reese from the band Bangalow Choir, and it also reminds me a little bit of Paul Shortino from Rough Cut. Now, another highly recommended song is the next song. It's called Heavy Fire, featuring Rafael Castello. Brilliant singer, great song, very catchy, great melody hooks, a very strong song, very powerful, and it's really well worth checking out. It's called Heavy Fire. Now, this is a pretty good album. There's some really good songs in here. There's a couple of songs that don't really appeal to me, but that's just my personal opinion. So I'm going to give this album 4 out of 5. It's by a band called Circus of Rock, a project. And the album's called Lost Behind the Mask. Recently just released on Frontier Records. If you like your hard rock AOR with the Scandinavian vibe, you've got to check this one out. There's some great singers on it. Thanks for watching, Metalheads. Be safe.